Live. Hello everyone. My name is Alexei, and we have our pretty guest Teresa. Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Alexi. How are you?
Great. I was waiting for this time for the next webinar, so I hope we will today we will be able to show two features at once. So I'm just looking for this on how it would go, and we hope that today it will be faster, so we will finish sooner. We always hope on it, so let's see how how it goes today. This is live stream, that's why everything is possible. And long story short, switching to the desktop. So what we have, let's try to quickly remember ourselves and remind others on what we have done so far. So we have Spira. I'm opening it here in the browser while Rapise opens. And here in Spira, we have uh, the need to generate regular reports about incident status. So the plan is that these reports get generated on a regular basis and are saved to the documents folder in Spira. And um, the folder is, where are documents? Where am I? Yeah, right. Yeah, this was different product, right? It was library information system, and the folder was test results. Test results. So we have our. Uh, does it mean Rapise didn't run? So we have first surprise. Oh, come on, you should run. Don't, don't die. Don't, don't do it. Okay, okay, okay. So don't know what has happened last time, but this time we're okay. So the folder is set right here in our test, and this test is generating report. It connects, it's using the Spira library, and we have this Spira object here. We use it throughout our test. We connect to this project library information system. We go to reporting. We set some report parameters such as what is it, status and type. We set the target folder, then we have some magic to produce a report name. So we have a function here. Let's see, we should have it. Wow, how much did we do? Okay, yeah, we have a function that generates some sort of funny, not funny, comprehensive name for the report, and this report is saved to the folder, so we should have at least one. Yeah, this one. The date dash all open box XLS. So this is the one generated last time. Now our plan is to make this generation regular, so the regular report should be automatically generated, I believe. So the first thing we do in this case, we are saving this test to Spira. I believe we didn't do this. Yeah, and probably we are saving it to exactly the same project, library information system. And how to call this folder. This is always a problem. Let us call it Spira RPA maybe. Spira automation, and it would be new test case. It would be incident summary. Oh, how it's called? Spira weekly report generator. Let's call it exactly the same name. Spira. It's here in the title, so I just found it here. Spira weekly report generator. Okay, and we save it there. So this time we just saving the test files to Spira. Wow, yeah, because we have Spira library, we have many files here, but it should all magic should work. Magic should work. Magic should work. Magic. Okay, so it's saved. It's saved, and now we are going to have scheduled execution. We go back to Spira. We create a test set, and I'd love, guys, you see our new dashboard that will appear in Spira 6.8. We would do this just in one click if I was allowed to show it, but we use all the way as for 6.7, so I'm doing it manually. Test set. Yeah, it's so boring, so long, it's not so cool, yeah. And oh no, I probably want to create a folder. So up, how to cancel? Can I cancel? No, I can't. I can select it and by the way, can I move the test sets between folders? I think it's yeah. So I'll first create a folder, then put this test set into that folder, and then we'll do everything else. Uh, so how to create a folder? Probably from the left, add, 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 add. Okay, parent is none, and folder is would be same Spira RPA. Add, add, and now okay, I need to refresh here to see it. Yeah, now I may just drag it. Come on, come on, go there. Should it just go? I'm doing something wrong. So okay, yeah. Well, so guys, you now see I didn't prepare. I didn't prepare. It's all live. Uh, no, I need to edit it. I'm double clicking, and it would be the same as name of this test, which is Spira Weekly. Let me copy it. I can copy it if I select something here or something here. It should be somewhere. Oh, okay. Paste, hit enter. Yep. So I have a test set. It's empty, but it's new and it's mine. It's awesome. Okay. Root. I need to select the folder where my test case is. This one. Selecting and hitting save. Wow, we did it. So we have it. And now we have a test set with just one test case. We need to assign it to the host, which is not created. And we need to, I didn't prepare. It is, it is true live stream. Um, okay, okay. I need to go to hosts and I need to add the host, but I need to figure out what's the Robin's host. Still the same Robin. Up,
Hmm.
Robin's, oops, Robin's, oops. Okay, Robin's host. And we go back to test sets. And here I assign my test set to this execution host. And it would be something like a daily, right? Oh, weekly. But weekly,
Weekly, yeah.
yeah. But in the future it will be weekly. But let us make it daily for now. So
Okay.
when we meet next week, when we meet this week, we see that it is generated for several times, so it works like we
Hmm.
have some
All right.
history and some past. Okay, its recurrence is daily, and the date I'm setting it to yesterday, so it's immediately overdue. And the first execution will happen very soon in a few minutes while we talk, while other executions will happen. Well, I need to set up a time. So it's 2:09. And what means daily? How to can I set it daily at some specific time?
Oh,
Never
I don't know.
thought. Probably it would take this time as a base. So
I would think.
if yeah, I can click here. I can set different times. So right now it's bad because this host may be used for something else, and we should set it to earlier time, like uh, something like 10 hours earlier than now. So it's 2 p.m. here, and it should be 2 p.m. minus 10 hours is 4 a.m., right? Something like that. And how to set 4 a.m.? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a.m. And yeah, so it should first run yesterday at 4 a.m. So it's overdue, and tomorrow it should run the same time, which is good for me.
Yeah.
It's good for you. So
Okay.
okay, so I'm saving it, and it's not start. So it should just run. And usually we do force poll, but this time I don't want. We have 3 minutes. Let's wait for 3 minutes before, and while we wait for 3 minutes, we may show another option. So another option for the same would be setting Azure DevOps for the same. And the benefit of having Azure DevOps, so right here, I need to have this VM running. So it's dedicated for running these reports. So if you have such VM, it's not a problem, and it's uh, the best probably solution for that, because you may any time log into it, you may see what's going on here, how it all looks. But then still having one dedicated VM, it's not the most cost-effective way. So Azure may be the better option because you don't need any VM for this case. Let me go there. So we may set up a pipeline right here and configure it. It would automatically create just new VM for one test execution, do everything, save report to Spira, and this VM will disappear and it will die. So we don't spend these resources any more than needed. And probably we may just create a project for that. Project would be how I call it, Spira weekly report generator. Okay, it's private project, and it is its first step inside DevOps. And I believe we have 2 minutes left. I think we may manage to have it done in these 2 minutes. So I just
Oh.
need to create a repository. Uh, Repository is internal Git repository, and add some code, clone to computer. So I think it's already here. Initialize a repository, empty repository. It would save only pipeline definition. And then it asks me to create a pipeline. But before creating a pipeline, I need to check, I need to do service connection. And it would be connection to our Spira instance. Since I have Spira extension installed, so you see, Spira is right here inside DevOps. Just selecting it. Next. URL is URL. So it's very simple, actually. And URL is this one. You know what? I'm sitting in Chrome, and when it starts execution, I should either close this Chrome, I believe, being API key. API key. Uh, I need to somehow hide it because I don't want to expose it. So I'm switching to different screen and we have 35 seconds. Okay, I'm quickly going to Spira, copying my API key from the user, copy. Okay, copy back, paste. Okay, switching back to this screen. Okay, you see it's only, and I may do verify now. Service connection name is Spira. Description is not required. Verify and save. And we did it. We have Spira connection. Right now, I'm closing Chrome. You see, execution starts. Oh, we're in time. It should now start Chrome
Oh, here we go.
and and open Spira. And usually something goes wrong during this very first execution. And since I didn't prepare, it should definitely do something
Oh.
wrong. It locked in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this small copter on Mars. Very similar feelings. So it's supposed to do something, and we only can watch it. So right now we have it all visible on the screen because we are in sort of debug mode. But then by the end of this session, we will set it running in unattended mode where it should, okay, it's locked out and I believe it is done, you know? And I didn't
Think
need
so?
to close Chrome. I was smart last time, but I forgot it. You see, it's using
In
Firefox.
Firefox.
Ah,
Yeah, I forgot too.
oh, uh,
Alexi, I think your API key was not so secret. I'm putting it into Azure DevOps.
why? Why you think? So
because I saw you do it on the screen.
you saw me doing screen, but no one seen the screen because I switched this screen to our welcome screen.
Ah,
So it
got it.
didn't go
I
to the
see.
stream, but yeah, it's exposed to you. And for those who don't maybe don't know where this API key is, I can show the place where I took it without showing itself. So this is the place. If I hover mouse over this blurred area, uh, it would
Yeah.
actually show this key. But since it's secret and I'm not going to expose it, so it will stay secret here. And this is I just copied it and paste it there in the Azure. So I'm quickly
Got it. Got it. Got it.
going back to oh no I want to go to dev. What was the URL? Hello, come on. Yeah, no. Uh, where is it? Dev. Yeah, here it is. It should remember my credentials. Yeah. So I'm in Azure. I'm here. So I've just created a repository and I've configured in project setting. I've just configured the connection. And one more thing here, I wanted to show that, make sure that report was generated successfully. And yeah, here it is, 22. So it's today's report. It's here in XLS format. Now here we want to achieve the same, but without this virtual machine. I'm going to create new pipeline, and it should be this one, Azure Repos Git. It's a repository I've just created, empty one, and yeah, it contains this Spira weekly report generator. It is starter pipeline. It would I remove this trigger option. So now magic starts. Uh, this pipelines is evolved itself. You should I don't know lost some amount of blood, time, and patience here, but after that, it all works as expected. So I'm just remove this trigger. Trigger means it would force execution on every save of this pipeline, and I don't know it right now. It's for different use cases. So I'm saying that I don't want Ubuntu, I want Windows. So it would every time create fresh Windows virtual machine. Magic is it's Microsoft hosted virtual machine just for this. What's happening here?
I don't know.
Um, Very interesting. So
You said
is this
daily. Uh,
good? Yeah, it starts again. Okay.
Maybe because you did yesterday daily and then today.
It's overdue yesterday
Right.
and it's overdue today because it's 4 a.m. It's 10
Right.
hours
Right.
ago. Okay. Anyway, this time we may execute it uh, without thread to our Chrome and just let it run. And you know what? I think it can fail because uh, I already had Spira open. So it was supposed to have the Firefox closed because we didn't design the test. So this one should fail. And that was
Okay.
because this Firefox was running and the Spira was already open. The test, if it works correctly, it closes this Spira. It's doing logout. So in these circumstances, it should just execute without problems. Let me just close it. It should soon detect that it's failed. Anyway, it's good. While we're working on this, we will see if it if it tries to execute it for the third time. Then that would be, and we will have to find yet another explanation. But it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. I don't believe it.
We're focusing on this magic right now.
Yeah,
We can't worry about that magic.
yeah, we're trying it. So now the magic is, since we have an extension, now I want to, this pipeline is now just doing something stupid like outputting a couple of messages to the report, nothing else. And we want to add a step to execute our test set. So we're doing show assistant, and there is a task, Rapise run Rapise test set. Exactly what we need. The first question is Spira, and I have it. Then I need to choose a product, and it shows me the drop down, and I just need to choose my library information system. And test set is also here, and all I need is to find, where
I
is it?
saw it. Spira Weekly Report Generator.
Oh, yeah, here it
Yeah.
is. And automation host is, hey, let it be Robin's host, not a problem. Usually when we run something on Azure, we define different host name. But if I close this Rapise launcher, I believe this one will be fine. So we'll just reuse. Not the best solution, but we can do this. So the version number, I'm taking it from my actual version. So whatever version you have, it's available for Azure DevOps. 6, 7, 22, 41. So we always use this approach. We always use exactly the same version as used for creating a test to minimize possible discrepancies. And advanced execution options. Set screen resolution, setting it to HD. Record video of execution, also good. Rapise launcher log. It's good when something goes wrong. Rapise launcher helps to figure out what went wrong. And one last thing that could go wrong is a browser name. So in the DevOps, we should we can use Chrome. So this host has Chrome installed and properly configured to run Rapise test. We have all Selenium targets also. So if we tweak our test to run under Selenium, and it would work except a couple of places that need to be tuned, it would also be fine. But one exception is that we don't have Firefox on this Windows VM. So what we need to do, we need to change our test to actually use Chrome browser. This time, actually, this is the only choice. So I'm changing it to Chrome and saving it to Spira. And Azure will pick it up from Spira and will play it for Chrome. And I think that's it. So it would be Chrome execution. Let us also have it. The more logs, the better. So that's it. So it's all optional, but good to have for the first launch. So this is the place where my step will be inserted, and this is it. So the task, and it contains all these parameters that I just specified here on the right in terms of numbers and booleans. So probably that's it. Probably that's it. One more, one additional good hint here, we can set the timeout. So if something goes wrong and it gets stuck on Azure, the default behavior is to set the timeout for 1 hour, and it would stay running for 1 hour before Azure will kill this VM and say that task terminated due to timeout. Our test lasts like couple of minutes. So if we set timeout to something like 5 minutes, in case of emergency, we will quickly see the final logs and everything here without need to wait for execution. Well, let me leave these steps as is, and I'm just setting save and run. So it should immediately force execution of this pipeline. See, I have a job here, and now is some like unpredictable point. It may wait a bit, so it waits for some spare VM to be available. Sometimes it's a matter of seconds, sometimes it's a matter of a minute or something like that. So we just like sit in the queue and wait for it to. Oh, you see, so the VM is acquired and it started execution. And it shows the list of steps defined in the pipelines. First two stupid steps are done. And now we are at the most interesting part. So it's installing Rapise. So altogether, installation of Rapise. So download is complete. It was downloading. Now it starts installing. Installation and download altogether takes about 2 minutes something. 2 minutes 15 or something like that. We will see it. So we have just wait for 2 minutes, and then it would take another minute or so to execute the test. So this task altogether would take like 3 to 4 minutes, and then we're supposed to see one more report in our Spira. And just to just to understand if it worked correctly, we probably should go here and remove previous generated report from 22. How to remove it quickly? Tools, delete. Yes. Okay. When it is done, then if it's successful, the new report should show here. So installation successful. It now setting up the Chrome browser for test execution. And now it starts our test set execution. Again, the greatest part here, you see, we have VM. This VM has browser. Browser is pre-configured. We don't need to care about automatic updates, about Windows update, about tuning anything. So this VM is just set in a way that we need it for execution. And once we have it, it executes test, and then we don't need to care about it. It's disposed, so we don't pay for it. We don't need to maintain it or do anything else. Next time we will get new VM, it would again have latest version of a browser with again everything prepared, update switched off, all alerts and pop-ups switched off. So it's very well-tuned version of
Ah,
browser. So it's
got it.
very stable for test execution. So if you have an opportunity to try it and use it, I hope you'll find it useful. Only one negative thing is if something goes wrong, we cannot just connect to this machine. It exists for like one day butterfly. It exists just for a few moments and then it's gone. So for this purpose, we have only screenshots, and we sometimes need to do more executions. Let's see what we have. Okay, so you see it's actually done. It is done. So execution finished, Rapise finished. So we may just go to Spira and check. What do we see here? Yeah, so report is here.
Aha.
And if we go to library information system test set, test runs, we should see this test run with video of execution on that uh, mystical VM. So this is Spira weekly report generator. This is execution we did first time. This is the failed one that was unexpected but happened.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the last one. Yeah, so this is failed. This is good. And here in the it's what is it? It's test run. So in the attachments we should have the screen capture,
Hmm.
and it should contain the video. And I wonder if we can watch this video here. Yeah, so this is this mystical VM, you see. It's not this VM, it's some other VM. With So it starts the browser and just executes our test. And by default, the setting on the Azure is to execute it to record video just 2 frames per second. So it's producing very low weight videos while
Mm.
they still display the whole execution. So you may get all the details about execution, and it's still lightweight. So the size of this file is something like 3 megabytes for like half minute of execution. So you see, we use 2 ways, and one is scheduled, and one requires this VM, and it's already configured. And the other way uh, is scheduled differently, so it ignores this schedule. It's scheduled by Azure, but we don't need any VM for that. And if we talk about scheduling, just last point today, I may schedule it to execute. But let's leave it as this. So let us leave Spira executing it for this week, and next week when we do notification section, we probably will use Azure for like another week of execution, and so just to show that both are possible. That makes sense.
Cool.
So we
Yeah.
will use
Cool.
we will use all possible ways. And probably this is the time where you need to again explain me what the trick and what's the point with notifications. So what are we supposed to get?
For the next session,
Yeah,
what were you
yeah, yeah,
hoping
yeah,
for?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're hoping to either get a notification that the report is ready for approval, or we can get an email of the report. There's two different options there that we can explore.
Mm-hmm. So the notification just says that this new file shows up with some specific type, right? So
That's right.
and this is the feature of Spira. We may configure it to have workflow that is linked to some specific file type. Is that
Like
correct?
a notification event. Yep.
Yep.
That's triggered off of the change of a type. So that would start the document approval kind of workflow that's associated with a specific type in Spira.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other option is if we click on that report on the detail page, there's an option to email that report out to a distribution list.
Do you mean
This
this
purpose would
button? Do you
serve.
mean this button?
Exactly. Yep.
So let me just try. So this is the report that was generated. I need to go to it. It has some ID, and here I need to click on email.
Yeah.
Here I'm supposed to specify list of recipients and do send, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is a sort of challenge, and we will address it next time. So,
Oh, I like the challenge.
yeah, me too, me too. This time I probably will prepare a bit, but we'll see. Okay,
Oh, that's less fun, but that's okay.
okay, great. We took more time than expected. You see, I was hoping to fit into 20 minutes, but as usual, we took more. Anyway,
Yeah, maybe it's me. You should go back to no guests, and then it'll be shorter again.
oh, that it never happened. So anyway, I think we had some fun. So and we also had some unexpected things. So this is what we actually want to have in these streams. Otherwise, they would be so boring. So thank you for attending. Thanks everyone for attending these streams or watching them after. I hope you will find them useful. Many of you will see these streams somewhere in the future. So people of future, hi. It's a pity we don't see you right now, but it's great that you can see this sometime later. And welcome to next streams. They are weekly. They happen every Thursday at 10 a.m. We will have more fun. We will find more challenges. And you're welcome to ask your questions, to ask anything, or to join us online and give us the challenge. And we will fail just before your eyes. So that would be more fun for you. Anyway, thanks everyone. Thank you very much, Teresa. You're the best companion for this stream, and I hope this will be regular.
Fantastic. It was always a pleasure, Lexi, and looking forward to the next challenge next week.
Yeah. See you next week on the same time. Take care. Um, now the challenge is to stop it somehow. Up and stream end.